Hey Aries, I'm looking at who's coming to you this weekend or what's going to happen over the weekend for you. And it looks like you guys are going to find resolution in some type of personal issue. You're going to come to some type of decision on how you should proceed. And it looks like this has to do with the relationship. It could be financially related as well. But to me, I see a happy new chapter starting after a period of separation or a period of not talking. You're going to come through confusion with someone. I feel like during this time that you were apart from your person, or your person was away from you, you both were kind of mirroring each other in your energy and really focusing on trying to better yourselves. Someone was really trying to focus on their money, material abundance, material gain. It was a lot of thoughts about what went wrong in the connection and what they needed to do to kind of level up to better themselves. It looks like both of you felt like the pause was necessary, and but you both may have made a decision that you want to be patient with this connection and want to be persistent about moving forward in it. So I see you guys coming through confusion, providing each other with a lot of clarity. So someone may send a message, um, or call you or whatever, to give you some type of clarity or truth about where they stand with the connection. I see someone being very curious about where you guys can go moving forward. And someone is very eager to understand what their partner thinks and feels. They're going to learn from their past experiences. You both are going to learn from your past experiences, and the truth that is being spoken will help with that. So, Spirit is telling you to tap into your instinct. You know if this message relates to you because this is a collective read, so apply it where it may apply. And if it does not apply to you, do not try to force it to apply to you. So, if you know that you weren't dealing with anyone in the past that you still have harboring feelings for, strong feelings for, because this is a connection with a very deep passion for each other, and not saying you didn't have obstacles. Clearly, you did if there was a period of separation. But I see you two wanting to work through this and have an evolving relationship after you both devote hard work to it and stabilize the foundation. I do see earth signs on the table. So, earth signs, Aries may be relevant. I also see water sign and air signs. The air sign that sticks out the most is the Aquarius. And then you got Virgo and Taurus and Capricorn on the board, like I said, for the earth sign. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you as it pertains to this situation. Spirit, what do you have for Aries? You know, it's cuffing season now. It's started to get cold for real. So people are trying to get their stuff together. So someone may have gotten bad news originally. And this may have resulted in the ending or the separation. Let's see what this bad news was. Yeah, someone got some bad news. So you may have found out something about your partner, or your partner may have found out something about you, and um, the other partner. So it looks like a masculine in this picture. You may have found out something about your masculine, and if you're the feminine energy, you chose to put your energy back on yourself, and you probably retract this or stop giving love or showing love or communicating or whatever that may be, and you chose to be single in that moment or just to more so focus on yourself. I believe that your partner tried to come in and sweet talk you to get you back, but you felt like they showed their true colors at that time. And you also, and some of you, not everybody, some of you in that moment, you might have felt backstabbed. Your masculine energy, the masculine energy could have been being deceptive. Could have been love bombing you. For those that don't know what love bombing is, that is when someone comes in hard, acting like they're loving and they're and stable and ready for a commitment or a connection with you, and then they just kind of ghost you out of nowhere, or they start giving to the connection. So somebody could have been doing that, but either way, the feminine energy started to feel deceived by the masculine energy, or flip it where it may. We all have feminine and masculine energy. And ultimately, it left this person heartbroken, and they said goodbye to the connection because of that. Someone may have been in a position where they had expressed their desires in the beginning about only getting a commitment that led to marriage and a family dynamic. And this person may have sold them a dream and told them, yeah, that's what I want, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm ready for. And then when they got it going, they started finding out things that this person was doing behind their back. or had no idea about. In some cases, you guys are a family or have a family dynamic, or this could be your child's parent, other parent. Um, and you wanted to build a future with this person, and you felt like they had some outside stuff going on, or they just weren't being upfront and honest with you about what they had going on. Somebody in this connection is getting readings. If someone's not getting readings, someone is watching readings to try to get an understanding and a perspective of the other partner's emotions at this time. um, and I feel like one of the partners, probably the feminine energy, feels like the masculine energy was being very phony, trying to be a trickster, painting illusions for them to keep them around, but not being committal. There are some karmic ties present here. So this relationship may have had many cycles. You guys may have argued quite a bit or reached a period where you're in one minute, out the next. But found, because of the deep connection, found it hard to truly separate yourself from this person. So this break may have been that break, that hardcore break, that where the feminine energy may have really put his or her foot down and said, no, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. Something has to give. You got to make a change. Ooh. Yeah. Someone may have been having a very heavy sexual appetite, may have been entertaining people outside of this connection, and that may be the bad news that your partner found out. And ultimately, this person was being very shady with the connection. So they were probably out living their life in public, acting like they were single when they really won't, and just living in the moment, doing whatever they wanted to do. If they were out partying, they might have been hooking up with people while they were out and coming home to you or the cross watcher, and there ended up being a death to cycle. And now your partner feels ashamed, feels embarrassed, feels guilt. The guilty party is embarrassed because, well, the guilty party feels shame because they lost the loyal partner. The loyal partner is embarrassed because of whatever they found out. Yeah, they may have found out about an affair or someone entertaining people outside of the connection, and some of you were messing with people at your job. Either way, it resulted in a separation, and the masculine energy was trying their hardest at that time to convince the feminine energy to come back. And it may have been, I see some of y'all being married people where this happened. And because the secluded card, once the feminine pulled her energy back, the feminine energy pulled her energy back. I see the masculine energy with a ring in his hand trying to say, no, I'm going to give you the commitment. I'm going to honor our commitment. And you walking away from this person really put a death to their ego. There could have been a great deal of chaos in your connection over this bad news, and or just period, it could have been very chaotic and unpeaceful in this connection and very overwhelming, and you just never walked away. And finally you're saying, fuck this shit, I'm not doing this anymore. And when you did that, when you made that decision to stand firm and hold your boundaries, your masculine the masculine energy in this connection started to spiral out of control. It was like a spiritual awakening that happened. Someone in this connection may be having legal matters. It could be divorce. It could be, during the separation. Like some of y'all might be going through a divorce. Someone, if you were married, the partner could have filed for divorce, and y'all might be dead in the middle of the separation period. And you know how some courts make you wait a year of legal separation before you can actually be granted your divorce. You may be in that period, and you guys may be going through trying to split property, working on child support and visitation and parenting plan stuff. And you guys very well may come back and say, wait a minute, let's put this on pause. Let's try to make it work. And that may be that conversation coming in this weekend where the masculine is like, I want to make this work. Or someone was out once whoever was out, if someone was out partying and drinking, could have been coping with the breakup, or they were doing this before y'all even broke up, and you found out that they were cheating and messing around while they were out partying and drinking. Someone may have had some traffic matters, legal matters related to traffic tickets and stuff. Yeah. But either way, the partner that did the deception feels like complete shit. And the person that was hurt by this feels like shit because they're tired of giving you chance after chance. Some shocking news came in, but this is bad news. So I think the shocking news may be this person wanting to work it out, or the partner that filed for the divorce, if you were married, being open to working with you. Or the shocking news could have been the number of partners or people that your partner was dealing with. Because I see Jezebel energy. Jezebel energy. That could be the masculine sleeping around with multiple parties or a feminine sleeping around with multiple parties. But either way, someone was dealing with way more people than what you thought. You may have found out about one person. They might have been doing a whole lot of other shit that you did not know about in this connection. Yeah. You saw this person as your twin flame. Or when this person was messing around, they were probably messing around with people and saying, hey, I don't want no strings attached, but end up finding a twin flame connection in one of the parties that they were dealing with, and it may cause a lot of chaos in the connection, and you ultimately found out about it, and that's what caused the ending. Yeah, I'm seeing the thug card. So either somebody might have gotten locked up. It may have been some drama, may have been some fights or something, or someone was drinking and driving, or whatever may have happened, and someone may have got locked up. Or this is saying that somebody's coming in to lock you down into a connection. This is also investigation, so somebody may be looking you up. If anybody was blocked, they may be looking you up. Yeah, someone wants to come in and lock you down. Y'all are mirroring each other's energy, but I also heavily get that somebody's looking up your information, trying to see whether that's on social media or not, trying to see what you have going on, or one of the third parties might be looking you up online to get more information about you. Oh, that's what it is because, and this is not for everybody. There's a percentage of you because I see two women bumping heads. Lord Jesus. And I'm not saying y'all gonna bump heads this weekend. This is just backstory. This could have already happened. Some of you may have found out that your partner has secret accounts where they were entertaining other people or meeting people online and then meeting up to meet them in person and having sex with them. Some of you have sexual desires that your partner doesn't necessarily meet, or the things that you want to do sexually that you don't feel like you can be honest with your partner about, and therefore you did it outside of the home or outside of the relationship, and then put on a facade in front of your partner like nothing was going on, and they may have found this out. Yeah, I see someone that was manifesting this connection back or manifesting that you would talk to them. They were heavily wishing that y'all could get back on good terms after you blocked them. They may have even reached out from like what's it called, Google calls or whatever, where you get a burner number or whatever to call you because you may have blocked them. But either way, they have been trying to reach you. And that also may be the way you get contacted if they reach out to you this weekend into next week. Yeah. So I see the truth about, I think someone came to the realization of how much they love their partner and care about their partner. I think the separation really woke them up. And it seems like it's the divine masculine that woke up to this connection of how strong they care about you. Yep. And they're afraid that you're going to close this cycle forever. And that's why they want to come in and try to fix things with you. And they're willing to put their stubborn behavior behind them and start working on themselves. Some of them are very arrogant, prideful, my way or the highway type attitudes, and it just became too much for you to deal with. Yeah, somebody's coming towards you. They want to talk to you about this. They're awakening to the realization of what this relationship is and how much they love you. And they're tired of being blocked out of your life. This person may have used to block, they may used to block you or ghost you in the past, and you return that energy and they know what the hell to do. If someone ain't coming towards you, they feel like you're moving away from them or moving on. And they want another, they want to get back with you. They want another round with you. But I feel like this ain't just a round. They want to be with you long term. Now, you had some of their actions really triggered you, and you got tired of the same old cycle with this person. This is for people that have been dealing with this person off and on for a year or longer than a year. Now, if you haven't been with this person a year, I see this connection at least being 6 months or more. If it's less than 6 months, I don't think this has anything to do with you. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna come back and tell you they love you. They want to release what they were doing in the past, and they're not happy without you. They want you back, and they felt like when you left, you didn't give them any type of closure, and you probably like, what the hell I need to give you closure for? You didn't care about my feelings. Um, you didn't care anything about my feelings in the past when you were doing what you were doing. Some of you are not going to take this person back at all. You're going to leave them on red when they reach out to you, or not open the door, because you just want to run away from this situation. It's just overbearing. But I do see someone reaching out to you. You don't want to feel trapped in this situation any longer. Some of you, yeah, you feel like they may have secrets, or either you might be keeping your feelings a secret. You might have a new romance going on. You might have a new. Some of y'all might have something else going on because you just fed up with this behavior, and you have really strong feelings about this. And now your partner feels like a complete jackass for what they did to you, especially for the ones that are moving on and not giving them a new cycle. Now they're going to tell you they don't want no strings attached. So yeah, the cycle's going to change. But I do see someone, for a small percentage of you, someone coming in, trying to tell you that they want to master, um, they want to fix this connection, and they've been working on themselves. Yep, they see you as their wish fulfillment, their dream come true. And I see a percentage of you saying, okay, we can start a new cycle, and we're going to take it slow and try to work on this. And then others of you, I see you being a asshole back to them because you feel like the relationship and the connection is burdensome, and you don't want to be trapped up in your head about this any longer. And so you're going to tell them, no, I don't want any strings attached to you whatsoever. And they're going to feel like a complete jackass, and they're going to end up in their feelings the way you used to be. Yeah. Yep, yep. And some of you, the only way you're going to find balance and alignment after you use your discernment is by walking away. And some others are going to, your person's really going to learn their lesson, and you guys are going to work on this. So, follow me, like, share, um, subscribe, uh, tune into future readings. And Aries, let me know if this resonates with you. Talk to you later. We go live once a day. So sometimes twice a day on the weekend. So stay tuned, okay?